Okay, so it says I'm live, but I'm not actually ready to be live yet. Because I need to flip the camera one. There we are. Alright, so I will be right back. I need to grab all the other pieces, including a charge cord for the phone. Because I'm not quite sure how much battery I have. But I specifically place the camera in a place where I can plug it in. Okay, charge cord here. Alright, and I'm going to check if this is actually working. I'm supposedly live right now. And testing. Audio. Do we have audio? We do, but it's not right. We do. Alright, I am pretty far away though. So I'm hoping, because that sounds very tinny, which is kind of concerning, since before this was better audio than my computer was. Table's gonna move. Alright, time to plug this guy in. And so we can move a little. So we are doing paper towel method of seedlings, but I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if anybody shows up. Alright, that's the notification that it's charging. Going out to the sun porch and grabbing. Oh, what am I grabbing? Okay, I have a box, a dark box. I was watching quite a few YouTube videos yesterday on the best way to sprout seeds. So I was having issues by putting them straight into the dirt. That didn't work so well. So we're going to see now how this goes. I'm going to find something else to view chat. So I cannot see chat at all. Turn off the light. Leaving the sun porch. And coming back to the stream. Alright, we got our starting seeds. I put them in last night. And the video suggested 12 to 24 hours. It's been about 24 hours. And, oh, I need a thing to read chat. Because, well, my phone is being used. I should use my other phone. What if I can log in twice? And my other phone can connect to the Wi-Fi, even though it doesn't have an account attached to it anymore. I was using a Kindle Fire for a while, but I don't know where I put that. Oh, sweet. There they are. Thank you. Yeah. Cable. Okay, so we'll plug this one in as well, and then I'll be able to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, the Kindles haven't been used in quite a while. I think the last time we used them was last time I tried using it to read chat before. Alright, Kindle is plugged in. Okay. So unlike most other times, I can't see myself. Let's see, how's the battery on? Battery on this is only 13%. We're not going to use that. Power off. Okay. I only have one cord that will charge. So, let me get the chat set up over here. turn on. I want to turn on. So that's the power button. Is that out of battery? Are you totally dead? Might be totally dead. That'd be extremely disappointing. No, the power button's the other button. It's not really. No, that's a. I remember this being odd. Why is this so awkward? I shouldn't be this technologically challenged, right? Maybe it just needs a few minutes. I need to figure out in the meantime how to talk to you guys. Oh, I can talk to you. You can't talk to me. So we've got some tweezers here. Jingles has a whole cool set. Because when I did this before, I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I'm still not sure what I'm doing. All of this is just me trying to figure it out. So there's two sets I wanted. One that was flat, not too pointy, because we're dealing with seeds here, and the other one has a nice angle on it. It's a little pointier, but I could also pick it up like this and not have to go at crazy angles to try and get it out and onto the paper towels. So, first, I'm going to try and turn this on again. Okay, yeah, it's the battery problem. It needs a few minutes to charge. So, I can go on the other side, see if anyone's here, if you guys got questions. Nope, no questions yet. Okay. Says I'm connected to chat. Oh my goodness. I know you guys totally didn't see that. But, yeah. I need to be more careful. There was like an ottoman, and I stepped right on the edge of it and flipped it over. It's fine. I'm fine. All right. Time to open. So what I did, one of the YouTube videos I watched said and demonstrated one of the best ways to germinate seeds is to get them to sprout first. And he said soak them in water for 12 to 24 hours. And so, like I said, it's been about 24 hours. And we're going to see the state of these. All right. And they said put them in a dark place because sunlight can actually hurt them. So this is cucumbers, pickle bush cucumber seeds, which are good for pickling. And they have not done anything. So we will not do anything. Maybe this will be a short stream. All right, this one is pumpkin. Also no movement. No, that's disturbing. How did I screw this up already? Squash. None of these have sprouted. I'm very disappointed. Although it did take 3 days for my other ones. All right, it's tomato. Let's open up tomato. There might be some promise here. Okay. Tomato seeds are so tiny. Tomatoes and carrots are just so itty bitty, and this is why I want tweezers. Come on. Ooh, yes. So we have some very tiny little sprouts of the tomato here, but they are so small, like so little that has sprouted, that I would not feel comfortable. Well, I could take these out and put them on the paper towel, because that is what we're doing. So they can keep germinating. All right, so I guess we'll go with tomato first. They're so small. Transplant sucks. I do need to cut the paper towel down to size. I was going to take all of them and put them all in the paper towel. So if I want some of them to stay soaking in water, I can't do that. So I'm going to figure something out. get a pencil. I need to figure this out. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut all the way around in one circle because I actually do want to fold it over and have them covered. So we'll have part of it overlap. But I want it to also fit in there. I know people use little baggies and then paper towels because you can just fold it over and it fits right away. Alright, so let's go ahead and unlock this. Oh, we're only at 1%. Oof. Selected offers. Cool, I don't care. Unlock. There we go. Games and apps. But it says I'm at 1% for the fires. So we'll see how this goes. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, okay, chat. There we go. Alright, now I can see chat. So anything you typed previously, I won't be able to see, but I should be able to see it now. Unfortunately, the Fire and Twitch app don't work together very well, which is goofy, because they're the same company. And it won't rotate. So they're going to be slightly bigger than the actual container, because I measured the outside of the top, which is already slightly bigger for it to fit on top. So now I'm just kind of generally following this. Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm following YouTube, like remembering what I saw in YouTube videos that I watched yesterday. Alright, so this is what I wanted to accomplish. I'll be able to fit in here like this. Okay, I should probably go this way so that the part that has the ink on it is not touching the seedlings. Oh goodness, here we go. I'm just nervous because these ones are so tiny. Actually, let's see with the rest of them. Alright, the beans have definitely gotten plumper, but no sprouts. Sumpter cucumbers, also good ones for pickling. I've got the hint of sprouts there. Although, one of the things the guy pointed out in the video was that he had what he kept calling a very vigorous strain. So, oh man, these are tiny carrots. Carrots are super tiny. So perhaps his were just, you know, early bloomers. So the only ones I'm gonna do, I guess, give me a short strain, is gonna be the carrots or tomatoes. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Alright. And the fire is still only at 1%, so it kind of isn't keeping up. Okay. Everyone asked, are I going to do tomatoes? I said, no, I don't like tomatoes. Why would I grow them? So, of course, I go out, and the second time I go pick up seeds, I get tomatoes, because everybody's been asking me about them. I really don't want to do tomatoes. So of course they're the first ones to sprout. Oh my gosh. I'm like shaking. I don't know why I'm shaking. Well, I am because I'm nervous. I'm nervous about squishing these and screwing it all up, and I want to grow at least something. I was saying to Jingles, I'm like, if I get one vegetable out of all of this, like at the end of summer, I will be happy. However, I'm putting a lot more effort into this than I expected. So, okay, now I have chat back. Hooray! Oh goodness. Chat back, but I can't see my... Oh, hi Bill. There we go. I actually get chat now. You'll send me some vegetables. Where's your glasses? The glasses are at the computer. I really don't, again, like I say, I don't really want to do tomatoes. But that's what we got. That's what sprouted. When I first told my mom I was thinking about doing this, she was like, and I was saying like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting some seeds, blah, blah, blah. She's like, seeds? Get them pre-started. Imperial Arts, hey there, and Kranitz. Oh my goodness. You need to start a meth lab to afford my Lego habit. Oh no. 2 seeds here that are stuck together. So yeah, I did want to stream, like I'll be streaming Minecraft tomorrow, as people voted on Twitter. But I wanted to get this done today. However, it looks like they need more time. Like all of these ones poked out, like they're the tiniest little sproutling. What are they called? Tails. They're called tails. They haven't sprouted yet. These are tails, which is basically the beginning of the root. So seeds are hard to grow sometimes. Yeah, I'm learning. Oh, actually, Bill, I can once I get. I don't know how many tomato seeds I should put in here. I mean, I could put all of them, I guess. See, the idea is I put all the seeds onto here and I stick this back in here because it's already labeled nicely, tomato, and the date that they were put in the water. Blue Feather, hey! You are always so sweet. Right. Yeah, new hobby, gardening. And once I get the stuff out of here, I'll show you my progress on the ones that have already sprouted and grown a little. I think I only have like 6 plants worth looking at. I also need, and they're mostly corn. Growing your own. Why is there so much water in the bowl? I was trying to sprout them because like I said, I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and the guy one of his things is like you take about a shot of water, like 1 ounce, but he had a shot glass that he put them in. I don't know where that seed just went. Oh, it's stuck to there. Yeah, but the thing is, I put a little more than that because there's a divot in the middle of the bowl, and I didn't want seeds sticking to it and not being covered with water. Right, corn. That is a good point, Blue Feather. You could be. But like I said, you're so sweet, and I appreciate that. I'm letting you know I find it sweet. Tiny. I'm not even looking forward to carrots because they're even smaller. That looks like a bunch of water. Okay, so like they're so tiny. It's about a third full of water, but the middle of the container rises up, so it creates like a donut shape on the inside. Yeah, carrots are. I'm sorry you get banned for being sweet. Sometimes in text, I had a boss who would tell me that text does not convey emotion. He kept telling me that over and over again. So if someone doesn't know you, and you're being sweet and saying stuff like that, it might be, what's the word I'm looking for? It just might be taken the wrong way. Come on. All right, that one doesn't want to be picked up. All right, what's the ones that have been mostly sprouted? Mustard seeds. Oh, that's going to be so... Aren't those really small, too? Ooh, this one looks good. He's like got a little fuzz on him. I was noticing that when the roots were fuzzy, I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, are they molding already? But it seems like when the roots first pop out of the seed, they have a bunch of tiny little hairs, which is just how the roots grow out. So I was freaking out over it, but then I realized when I saw other people's videos that no, that's actually normal and healthy. So when some of these are a little fuzzy, I have to not worry. Come on, get off. Like, I kind of don't want to touch these with my hands. There we go. Can lie down there. And I want to keep them spaced out because I did have an issue where the roots in the other ones I did. So I did sprout some other ones. What did I sprout? I sprouted green onions and, I should check on the green onions, and cucumber in paper towel method. All right, but yeah, this is gonna take a long time, and I should still show you guys my progress. Like, this is beginning of like my second time attempting this. We used corn to cover the real cash crop. Radishes are 2. Hyper small, yeah. Actually, wait, I think I can turn the Kindle up now, and it won't freak out on me. Ooh, popcorn. I was thinking about popcorn. Because I was looking up what I needed for corn, because I know they grow very tall. I was like, okay, do I need any kind of support structure for them? Tomatoes, I would need a support structure. Apparently, some of the cucumbers I have, if they ever decide to pop out of their seeds, they do well with like a trellis. So that looked cool. I'll have to build a thing for them. So like the cucumbers on a vine, and like vertical planting means you can plant more things in the garden, which is super cool. You want them to be fuzzy, you can touch them, they won't bite you. Dragon fruit. One of my friends was talking about how she got a dragon fruit cutting recently, and she had extras, but I know nothing about cuttings. So like, as much as that'd be cool of dragon fruit, isn't it a tree? I can't really plant a tree. I'm in a rental property. I can't really. I mean, no, I don't think Paul wants trees. And trees are a bigger headache than he wants. Now, we're very lucky to have found a place that has a nice backyard. There's already that corner. I don't know if you guys saw in the Discord. There's that corner, and it was already like blocked off with cinder blocks. It was just full of like brush grass, and so all we got to do is clear it up. It's just ready to go. Like, look like it's made for a garden. Ooh, pomegranate. I don't need support for corn, yeah. No need for support structure. Just maybe tomatoes. Dragon fruit's a cacti. Oh, that's cool. All right. Now I'm picturing a dragon fruit cacti and where I still have to like plot out what's going to go where, but I don't want to start plotting too soon because I don't know what's even going to survive. Like, I'm pretty sure at least one of the corn is going to survive. However, I have 4 that sprouted in one container and like none in one of the others. So, like, well, I have 4, but it also, some of the stuff I was reading, also said that corn does not like to have its roots disturbed. And I'm like, well, who likes to have their roots disturbed? Nobody likes that. But I'm not quite sure how I would handle that. Make it so I could, because I have 4 stalks coming out of one pot. So I have the peat pot, mycelium for button, and ooh, that sounds so cool. There's mycelium in Minecraft. I don't know if you grow, I can't remember what you grow on it. I don't think you grow mushrooms. Maybe you can grow mushrooms in Minecraft. We'll find out tomorrow. Come on. Yeah, I would not be able to do this without the tweezers. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of swearing going on. Wormy is in Minecraft too. Yep, I think I'd find different wormies. I'll probably play on the Geeks R Us server. I kind of miss playing that game. So I'll probably load that one in. The other one that I had was pretty much solely for the St. Jude stuff, because I couldn't use a server for it, because they said that would actually probably go against the Minecraft terms of service to affect the game where other people are playing if they don't know about it. So, underground mycelium mushroom under your Minecraft base. Oh, cool. Alright, this one seems to be a dud. Well, I shouldn't say dud, because some of the other ones didn't sprout at all. You know, we'll just put them in here anyway, because this is how some of the other ones are sprouted. Yeah, this is just like extra step paper towel method, so I think I don't know. His turned out so well in the video, but again, he was doing a lot of work with, his seeds were like crossbred seeds, so they were genetically engineered to be vigorous, which is why they could probably, you know, sprout, and they sprouted a lot after just 24 hours. So... Alright, I'm going to look very carefully at the other ones. Since I can see these being spread, I should open up every single one of them and take a look at it. Alright, so I dump this out a little bit and keep some of the water in it. So I can just place it down. I'm doing this on the kitchen table because that means I'm close to a sink. Alright, that should... Alright. Let's have a tiniest bit of water in there. Okay, there we go. Tomatoes. And we'll let them hang out and be dark. Tomatoes are done. Okay, now opening up the rest. Oh, yeah. End blocks, not nether. Okay. All my farms under my base, converted desert temple. Ooh, cool. I've never gotten purpur blocks. I have no idea how to get them. Like, I don't know where the chorus fruit is. I don't know how to make purpur. No idea. Oh no, Kranitz, what's going on? Do you put them in the sun or the dark? I put them in the dark while they're sprouting. I put them in the sun once they have, like, at least a little bit of a leaf going on. They're saying that the sun can actually harm them while they're, you know, coming out of the seed. All right, so this is one of the cucumber varieties. Now that I actually opened it up, this is called a Sumpter cucumber. I do see tiny little tails, very similar to the ones that were in the tomatoes. You should put them in the sun. I will put them in the sun, but after they have a little bit of green on them. Moist and not too wet. Too wet and they drown or rot and grow moss and die. Yeah, I'll be checking these every single day. So, tomato, whatever I end up doing. So I think I'll probably move these into the paper towel also. This was just to soften them up and get them to come out right away. Like, I don't know how much you want to, you don't like streaming, but I stream for donations for Lego, but then there's so much going on, no one is going to donate. Oh no, Granite. Yeah, that's a fine line with streaming. I honestly, when I started streaming, affiliate wasn't a thing. I got affiliate by accident. I could see my path to affiliate stuff filling up. Sure. I think I need something better. This Sharpie ain't having this. I'm gonna go grab a pen, not a fine tip pen. So yeah, affiliate wasn't a thing. I didn't really understand that you could make money from Twitch. When I started, and here's the thing, people one of the questions, what made you start streaming? What was that, that moment that made you turn on the camera, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. I have no idea what possessed me to turn on the camera, because it's not really the kind of person it's not the kind of person I was. Kind of obvious it's the kind of person I am now. I've been laid off, so I was very poor. I've also been laid off from really bad jobs, so yeah. It was a blessing in disguise. And, but yeah, didn't know, well, I shouldn't say didn't know. They couldn't make money yet unless you became a partner, which was, super difficult. I had found Little Blue Box, who, crochet streamer. She's come back now after about 3 years of not streaming. But she kind of does some just chatting more often now. She doesn't do so much crochet. I think she started doing crochet, but I haven't seen her live in a while, unless her live notification somehow got turned off. All right, anyway, you stream for the Lego. So one of the things I was reading, I did a lot of research. Oh my gosh, I did so much research on small business, on Twitch, on, not quite min-maxing Twitch, but sort of. Stuff like, charting the times, looking at what games were most popular versus how many people were watching those games, finding a time and a game that worked for your, there's a whole bunch of charts and stuff. I'm like, if you really wanted to do this, this is how you do it. And I'm like, well, I don't have those games. So I was I am a variety streamer. When did I start streaming? My very first stream was probably Hearthstone. Ooh, look at that. You hate being on camera. Yeah, getting affiliate was, I had to actually stop and think about it for a while. I had the affiliate option for about 2 months before I finally filled all the pieces out. One of it was because of taxes. I didn't want to have any sort of tax weirdness. So my affiliate date is actually January 3rd, because I wanted to wait till after the first of the year. I don't know, I was busy with something else, so I didn't do it on the 1st or 2nd. Maybe it's January 2nd. That's my affiliate date. Even though I hit the milestone previous November, December. Anyway, so getting people to donate. One of the things I was researching one is that sometimes people don't know that you are interested in having donations given to you. Now, it sounds kind of weird. Okay, well, everybody likes money, blah, 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 right? Well, you need to give people a goal. So setting up a goal counter of some sort, like, thing the bar, like a Streamlabs filler, and tell people why. Like there's a specific Lego set you want. It costs $34.99. Make your goal $35 and specifically say what set it is. Include a link for it. Have like your bot shout out every 20 minutes or so. Hey, check out this set. This is what I'm working for. And that way you can focus on your Legos, and the bot will inform people. What? You're descended from Danish people? Lots of them? I did my thing for the Blacktron Renegade. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is that one of those sets? I don't know what Danish people have to do with anything. All right. So we got our Sumpter cucumbers here. And who knows, maybe this isn't the best way to do it. This is just me trying a different way, because before I had peat pods and I put the seed right in there, but the thing is I couldn't see the progress. A lot of them ended up molding. A lot of them. So if these sprout in the container, I can see them. I can make sure they don't mold, especially if I'm checking them daily. Bluefeather is Native American. What tribe, Bluefeather? Blacktron Renegade. I can't check the link right now. Prince, if you could drop it in the Discord, I can check it later. All right, these are the carrots. I see maybe one tail. So we'll let the carrots continue to soak. These don't look like anything's happened. I'm guessing you guys probably can't see this very well. I don't even know if I can see I can see Cherokee. Awesome. Chat. I can't see my own video. I can see the chat though. Oh, that vote for the next game thing, that's for tomorrow. Pretty sure it's going to be Minecraft, unless you guys do some sort of crazy vote bombing for something else. All right, so carrots, another day. Ooh, I did not fully close. All right, beans. These are garden beans. Oh, carrots. All over. Yeah, my family's mostly from all over Europe. Although, whoa. Okay, these smell bad. Holy cow. I'm actually going to change the water on this. How did they get so nasty so fast? Oh my god. Let's stick those over there for a bit while I get the paper towel ready. My goodness. Stinky. I don't know if that's a good sign that they're sprouting, or it's a bad sign that they're going bad, but they do not smell good. The water's kind of cloudy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Disgusting. Although one of the things I posted on Facebook, I don't think I posted it outside of Facebook, was that so far the thing that has surprised me the most about this seed stuff is when the cucumber seeds sprouted. And it was a paper towel inside a baggie, left it there for 3 days. When I opened up the baggie, the scent of cucumber just hit me like a freaking wall. I'm like, these things are barely poking out of their seeds, tiny little bits of tails and greens, and they smell like there's no doubt about it, that was cucumber. And honestly, these beans stink. Beans, beans, musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So let the beans, better meal. Yes. Um, I don't know. Maybe the smell bad of beans is from the actual beans themselves and not from your body. Holy cow. I feel like I should have cut the paper towel stuff beforehand because this is annoying. But that's fine. I might not get to all of them tonight, so then I would have just wasted time. All right. Beans. Stinky, stinky beans. You made the fermented bean stuff from Japan. Congrats. Ugh. Carrots are such a pain. Beans may have drowned and rotted. Too much water. We'll see. Again, it was only 24 hours. Like, I thought one of these had, like, little bits on it. This one. Yeah, this one has a little, like, the skin is sort of breaking a bit. Oh, God, that smells so bad. Oh. Okay, we are definitely going to rinse out the container. And, you know, maybe this method doesn't work for these kinds of seeds. Apparently, the guy I was watching, it took me watching through his videos twice, to realize, God, so stinks. To realize that he was growing weed. He was showing, but he didn't mention it. He just kept talking about his seeds and the strain and, you know, like, oh, the strain and the species and blah, blah, blah. I told Jingles, I was like, yeah, he was talking about the ones he had was called Banana Split, and it was a cross between Ice Cream Man and Banana something or other. And he was like, oh yeah, that's weed. Because apparently people who crossbreed weed seeds, oh, I need to put some water in here, crossbreed, just name them crazy things. Okay, so we got nice, clean water in this one. Hopefully I did not drown them and they are not rotted, but that's a possibility. You know, it's all learning experience, right? And really, yeah, this is all learning experience. I have not done this before. Well, I did the beans thing. I did beans like when I was a kid. And when I mean kid, I mean like I was under 10. I remember doing the beans in the bag and all that. But like, who cares about beans when you're a kid? You don't. Carrots are such a pain. You have to fluff the soil, and if they hit anything, they veer off. Dentist appointment. Oh no! That sucks, Cranit. You bribed me to drink the nasty bean water. It would have to be a heck of a bribe. That would have to be one heck of a bribe. All right, next is peas. It also has like a cloudy look to it, not as bad as the beans. They do have a little bit of a scent, a little bit of a smell, but not, like I had to actually try to smell it this time. But they smell more like peas rather than something rotten. The beans smelled rotten, so that's a possibility they did not come out well. It's right above the one that chipped in December. Oh no! Did your palm not? Oh no, it posted, but it was like the same as the other one, but you just changed toot to fart. Okay. I'm not seeing any instance of sprouting with the peas, but I'm going to put them in the paper towel anyway, because as you guys are pointing out, there is, it's a lot of water. It probably shouldn't be in so much water for more than a day. That's my guess. And maybe even a day is too much for some of these types of seeds. Who knows? I could have ruined them all. I'm going to use the straight tweezers for this. Peas are still a bit hard. Oh, this one may have sprouted a little. Is that a tail? Is that the beginning of a tail? It might be. It looks like it's splitting. Ooh, so, okay. Now that I know how to look at these, I think some of these are actually. So I have like there's a little triangle I'm seeing on some of them. Not quite seeing it on this one. Wait, here it is. It is bigger on this one. It doesn't look like a triangle. Actually, that one's probably closer to. All right. I'm gonna look at them more carefully. So yeah, they almost kind of have like an apple sort of shape to it. I don't know, maybe apples are not correct. Let's see how close I can get it to the camera and try and show off the. So there's that like little triangle bit that looks like it's ready to just kind of fold out. I think that's going to be the tail. Oh no, or the first leaf sprout. You never pre-soaked seeds or fluffed the soil. You just chucked them in the ground and weed out the weeds. You have a fractured cusp again, and they grew, and you have a fractured soul. Oh my goodness, what a broken chat we have. I think I'm going to wash out the peas water also. There's a little smelly. Okay. New clean water for this. So I've got, 8 peas? I think the most I put in these was 8 peas. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get this little pre-moistened so it doesn't like fly open on me when I try and put it in. It's like glue, right? Yeah. Nope, it didn't go through. All right. All right, so we got peas. They're all kind of in the center, though. I don't like that. I want them spread out. See how that they all kind of migrated to the center? Maybe I should just put some on the edge. That's where all the moisture is. If it doesn't work out, I'll move them. Maybe that becomes too wet. There. But I don't want the roots getting tangled together. Again, I'll show you guys the cucumbers and stuff in a bit. Actually, I'll show you now. I'll show you the progress, because this part I feel is a bit boring. I'll show you the stuff that has actually made progress. That I find way more interesting. at least for the time being. All right. So there's one little sprout that I've been kind of watering all day. I'm not bringing the little sprout out, the one I'm talking about. But I'm so excited because I'm actually seeing it change throughout the day, like poking up out of the soil, and it's really cool. All right. So this is rosemary. This is a plant I got, so like it was already doing its thing. I didn't have to do much except put it in a bigger pot when I got it. It starts to have some things that are getting tangled up here. So, rosemary. Now in here, because I'm running out of space, this is a corn plant, and this is a watermelon. So those are doing okay. And then these are the ones I'm trying to keep an eye on, but I don't think they're doing well. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So these are a bit limp. I don't know why. This is the one, the corn. There's 4 of them in here. There's one watermelon here, a corn here, and another watermelon. So they're not doing great. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been putting them outside, so they're getting real sun. They're getting the wind and movement that they need. They didn't go outside today because today was too windy. Like, it would have blown them off the table. It was really bad this morning. So, I don't know. I don't want to overwater them, but it does seem like I'm underwatering them. I do have plant food I need to mix up, and there's a silly reason I haven't done it yet, and that's because I don't have a container. I need a gallon container, and I've literally been drinking water since Friday evening, like a lot of water out of this gallon jug. So, what I'm talking about when I say the seeds and stuff that I want, actually, why I was very happy with the progress on some of them. Actually, I did this yesterday? I think I did this 2 days ago, so like, these have been in here since the 3rd. Oh my gosh, and it's so cucumber smell. Oh my gosh, lots of roots. So, paper towel method. I'm glad I got tweezers. Okay, he grew through the paper towel. Oh my goodness. We got this one that already has, it not only has a tail, it has a leaf. I probably should have checked this yesterday. Are you watching the stream? No? Cool. Take a look at this craziness I ended up with. Oh, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the videos I was watching yesterday, it says cucumbers do not like to have their roots disturbed. Well, shit. I feel like I'm doing surgery here. Oh, look at just this giant tangle. And that police officer siren stopped really close to the house. Are they? Great. Are they going to the neighbors? Oh, I thought you meant like they were, like, in the cul-de-sac. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm trying so hard not to hurt these guys. This is why I don't want to touch them. Alright. You guys are talking in chat. I can't see it. It doesn't seem to be updating. This, to me, is like the most interesting part. But, you know, maybe I'm weird. The thing is, I don't have enough pots and, like, dirt stuff to put this in. Like, I have pots arriving on Wednesday. 2 days from now. Okay, good. I got 2 separated out. No. And they're very sticky. The roots are very sticky. Like, they just go by each other, and then the fuzzy little tails I was talking about grab onto each other and hold really tight. But they're probably looking for more food and... So this is the original paper towel method I did. It's only been 4 days. Wait, so it says the 8th? Alright, so 5 days in the paper towel and I get this much. Okay, there's another one. Separated. We definitely got quite the conundrum here. I think one actually started wrapping around the other. Ooh. Oh no. Where did he go? I heard Jingles come back in, or maybe he just let the dog back in. Or maybe that was the roommate let the dog back in. I don't know who's where. I don't know that. Don't like doing what I'm doing. Okay. Alright. Got them separated. Probably not. I would probably be this nervous if I was working with like live wires too. So you see how sticky this is? Remember that they're sticky? Look at that. This is metal. They're even sticking to metal. Actually, I do have stuff I could put these in. Sort of. They're the peat pots, but they're very dry. I don't know if they would really be a good thing to transplant them into. They usually get each of their own paper towel. Okay. Another one separated. have to be a little more firm with me actually grabbing them. It's my problem. I was sort of dropping them before. And now they get stuck together again. This is 2. There we go. Keep them apart. No. Okay. Okay. This is why I only put in 8 of the other thing, because I had already pulled some out of here. Come on, get unstuck. Oh my goodness. Gotta remember to breathe. Okay. That's separate. Last pair to be untangled. Are you guys there still? Anyone in chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Basically, I'm wondering what to do with them now that I have them all untangled. For the moment, they're just going to sit there. I'm going to try take a look at the green onions. They've been in here just as long. All right. Oh, good. We do have some tails. Nice. Before I only thought there were tails. There's actually tails here. Okay. Where are roots? Tails, roots, whatever. I'm gonna go try and figure. I'm gonna bring out the whole thing of the peat pods. They're not great though. Okay. So this entire tray is empty. It's just the pods. I made the mistake of putting water in them and opening them without putting seeds in them at the same time. That was a bad idea. So now I'm left with pretty much rock hard peat bits. My guess on how to fix this is to get them wet again. And it says they need a half cup of water, and this is only a third cup. They need a half a cup to expand, and I don't think I put enough water on it the first time. And this is just the dirt. There's no seeds in here. There are no seeds. Part of me just wants to take it and like dunk it in here. I don't know if that's really going to be helpful. I probably just might end up with a cup full of dirt, wet dirt. A lot of water for a small pot. This is just the dirt. These are peat pods. They need the water to expand and then I can actually put seeds in them. But they're basically dehydrated, compressed things right now. They started off about the size of, you know how thick a hockey puck is? A little thinner than that. But they looked like little pucks when I got them. But they need to get wet to get fully expanded and soft. So I don't know if you guys can see right here. Probably not since it's off camera. I got these guys who have sprouted, and I need to put them in these. But I have to make sure that these are soft enough to put those guys in. Honestly, I feel I should be waiting till Wednesday, but I don't know what to do with these guys until then. I'm hoping that some of these soften up enough so I can use them. What I might do is just take off the top of it and then put potting soil. But it still needs to be soft enough underneath so the roots can grow in. So I've got some, 16? I think it's 16 I need. Alright, this is almost empty. Fill up the cup again. But I do have another mixture of potting soil. That specifically says it's for root development. The thing is, what I'm missing is something to contain the soil in, which is, I got these. I'm not a fan of them so much, but it's what I have. I told Jingles, I'm like, I made a mistake. These are pretty much unusable. I'm like, it's a $15 mistake. He's like, is that all? Only $15? Yes. So I'm just hoping these soften up enough to be usable. So I'm pretty much just dousing them. Because otherwise they're going to end up super dry like this guy here. It was a really nice day out, yeah. It died down after a bit. Mhm. All right, so yeah, got lots of. Maybe I can just break this up, wet it. I don't want to wet it down because that's how you get moldy things. At least chop it up. So we'll chop it up, make it a little softer. Put these guys in and just cover them a tiny, tiny bit. So here we go. Root goes down. Green piece goes up. Green part. Cover the root fully. It's mostly in a downward position. There we go. Got some nice wet stuff here. So hopefully, I'm just going to leave the tiniest bit of green showing. That way I can sort of monitor its progress. I need to figure out a way to place these so I know what they are. Let's see what I got. We got some boxes. I could probably start lining them up in. We have like just this pile of Amazon boxes. We all get deliveries. That's a decent size. I need to do something about the sides though. The flaps are larger than the side of the boxes. What to do? Guess we'll just cut some of it off. This is going to be very onerous. I might break my scissors. These scissors are not meant for this heavy duty of material. So one of my concerns about putting these in a cardboard box is when I water them, because basically that's just mesh surrounding some dirt-like stuff. Peat's not quite dirt. Is when I water them, it'll get the bottom of the box wet. I won't be able to use the box anymore. That's going to be problematic and annoying. Yeah. I didn't break anything. I'm trying to figure out how to best do this with the water inside of a cardboard box. And exactly. It doesn't work very well. Alright, well, I have a bunch of plastic wrap. I can plastic wrap the bottom of it, sort of. Just put like a layer there. It won't stay. Well, it's there, and it can hold the little pods. Alright, so I've got 15 more of these to go. And these are cucumbers. I don't remember which kind of cucumbers. They're the first cucumbers I planted. I'll look that up later. I took notes. So, that is what we got going. So I'm taking off the top of it. I'm digging a bit of a hole, making sure I can put the plant in it. You know, this is just so rough. Like, I shouldn't have to dig so hard because brand new little roots aren't going to be able to get through that either. I wonder. Let's try and empty this out completely. And if I can do that, I'll bring in the potting soil. And I will feel so much better using the potting soil in these mesh little baggies than I would the actual peat that it comes with. But these bags rip easily, super easily, so I need to be careful when trying to get this stuff out of here. Alright. Alright, so I've got a baggie. That's really all I wanted. I just want the baggie right now. And peat's probably great, but I just screwed it up. I'll probably crumble up all that peat, put it in a separate container, and make use of it some other way. Maybe I'll just put it in the garden when I actually put stuff in the soil. Alright, so what I'm using is seed starting potting mix. It sounds appropriate, right? So, I need something that I can get it in there. If I have something, what do we got? I'm in the kitchen. What kind of, do I have long, skinny scoops? I don't think so. So I feel like this is sort of a pointless little endeavor I'm doing here. But who knows, maybe there's something I haven't seen before. So I'm never looking for anything that's like a scoop. At least not that small. Alright. I have a spoon. I have 1/3 cup measuring cup, which I'm actually going to wipe out. We'll probably end up using this. Okay. Nice, loose, airy. Great for a new little seedling. Like, I don't feel guilty putting a seed in this. Oh, the other thing I need, it's a little more full than I want. Well, they just said make a little divot. With your finger, make a little divot. These guys have such long roots. I'll pour a little of that back out for a second. Right now that's sticking to itself. That down there. Cover it. Cover the root part. Try to stand at the leaf bit. That did not work the way I wanted it to. Straight. Straight. With the straight tweezers. Straight tweezers. Did I put this on top of them? I may have. Nope. Okay. Crap. Good there. What is it? Yeah, I'm just trying to put them inside the dirt. I have like 14 more to go. They're cucumbers. Can you smell them? Yeah, super cucumbery. No mistaking what that is. Well, I had a mystery seed sprout because the other tray of this I have has like dirt in between it because I'm pulling out the top of it so I could still fit stuff in. and I found a mystery little sprout in between them. I'm like, where did you come from? Yep, he's literally marked as unknown. But yeah, the peat pods I sort of messed up, so I'm just pulling out the peat and putting in the softer potting soil. The peat will probably be great for when they're actually in the ground, or if I had done everything all at once, because I got them wet and they expanded, and then I didn't do anything with them for a few days, and they turned into rocks. Oops. What you learn by doing, right? I've got a very thirsty dog over here. Okay, so I'll put less in there. Grab another seedling. Start covering it on one side. Let it rest a little bit. Maybe? You don't like that, do you? You just don't want your roots to go down. I mean, you'll figure it out eventually, little plant. So I'll also I have a sprayer and lightly, actually I should probably get those wet now so they can acclimate to their new home. A home that's not a paper towel, not tangled in with his brothers and sisters. Well, some spraying. One of the other things one of the guys was saying is you want to make sure that you get it wet while it's in there so it can start. I need to fill up my spray bottle too. But not too wet. Yeah, spray bottle. You don't want to soak them. You want to spritz them. So spritz away we do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to crumble this up into a different pot that I could, or a bucket. A bucket? I think a bucket would work. I have bowls, but those are cooking bowls. Actually, I could probably use a Target bag or something, because they're similar to this kind of bag. Because this is just getting in the way. All the extra peat. Okay. I'm getting tired, and I have a lot left to do. Crap. Oh no. Hopefully I just get a little faster digging these out, but not so fast that I rip them. That would be annoying and suck. We'll leave this one with that much at the bottom. It's damp. Well, it's almost too damp. Dig it out. I've already overwatered them once. I don't want to do it again. Don't need wet bits ruining stuff. Pop a little bit on there. Just so I can see the green. Put it in here. Get it a little wet. I might cut back some of the extra mesh later. Right now I just need it to hold the dirt and the little plant. And this is another failed one over here. So I got more of these pots, 3-inch peat pots. That's what I would want to put those in. I don't know. Actually, since I have these here, I'll go ahead and give these a little spritz also. One of the things that came across yesterday is you don't want to water corn from the top after they got tassels. Well, these guys are nowhere near getting tassels, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about their leaves getting some sort of moisture and sun. Hopefully it's not too windy tomorrow and they can have sun so they can photosynthesize. That's what plants do. Plants need to do. Like some of this peat I could probably toss back in here. Some of the stuff that I've, loosened up and pulled out. And again, I'd rather just mix it with this. What some of the other guys were doing, they were pretty much filling up like a solo cup, almost full of dirt, and then putting the guy in there. I'm using just a tiny bit. Maybe I'm not using enough. Maybe they need more dirt than I think they do. Very little of this is actually getting in there. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately this one, I think I don't see my little green bit. But there's perlite in here, so I'm getting a little confused with what might be the actual seed. Oh, we said it. Oh, it's just perlite. Oh, I think that's it. Alright, we'll let him. I gender my seeds, apparently. Alright. We've got 5 out of 16 done. Actually, maybe more because of the green onions. The green onions only have tails. They haven't sprouted any green yet. Maybe they'll just sit there longer too. I might just do that. Well, I did say that they're not going back in the bag. I may have to rescind that comment. I don't know if I'm connected to chat or not. Is anybody around? Can you say something in chat? The Kindle's being weird again. At least this time I have, like the battery power is a little more. It's not 1%, is what I'm saying. been plugged in, so it has, so like 25. Hooray for battery. Alright, so pat this down just a little. Get a little stability at the bottom, which I haven't been doing. Okay. That one went in the little hole very nicely. There we go. Pat that down a little. Trying to make sure we know where our plant is. There we go. Let's see. Pat that down just a touch. Very gentle. I'm trying to put more dirt in there, but I feel like I'm not quite getting it. Actually, there's one whose roots are still showing. We'll cover those up. Definitely don't want. And now I plan to put these directly into the ground if they decide to, if they get to a point where they can be put in the ground. These mesh baggies will go straight into the ground with them all grown up, hopefully. Nervous. Yeah, these peat pods have just become so solid that I can't imagine a tiny little root poking through them. I know there's like weeds and stuff that basically, grow through concrete, but these aren't weeds. If I can get some of this to dry out a little, because there's water pools at the bottom of some of these little cups, and then it's getting in there, it's becoming muddy. If I get it to dry up, I might be able just to use some of this peat still. There we go. I don't want to use just straight up potting mix, but that's probably what it's for. I don't want to, I feel like I'm wasting the peat. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, I'm like, well, I could potentially, maybe in the future sometime, set this aside and use it. Like, that doesn't really, that means it'll probably just go to waste. Blue Feather, if you're still around, you said you just toss stuff into the dirt and whatever grows, grows. Like, what do you plant? What is it that you end up having? Because once I actually get the garden going, maybe I'll just, do that. Like right now, it's a patch of very dry soil. Actually, I should probably go water it down again. We've been soaking it. I think I soaked it like 3 times yesterday, once this morning, and I haven't really gone back. But I'm in Southern California, and the ground is just so dry that it's going to take days of just like flooding it. Okay. Well, that one I feel like is a little more full than of dirt than some of the others. But I also did use the peat in the bottom of this one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder if I miscounted at some point. So I still have the seeds that need to come out of the water and go into the paper towels. So I am doing this in stages. Basically, I feel like I failed stage, well, I shouldn't say fail. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 plants from stage 1. Actually, yeah, I should call it phase 1, not stage 1. We'll call it phase 1. Phase 1, I have 7 plants. 7 out of 36. So, not a great success rate. I have no more pumpkin seeds. Actually, pumpkin seeds, there are some that I still have yet to. So the last of the pumpkin seeds are in the water still. So we have pumpkin, squash, and the pickle bush cucumbers. So I have Sumter, pickle bush, and straight eights, I think is the name of them. Like they're different strains, varieties. Strains is something completely different. Completely different horticultural. What's up, Ripley? Dog is roughing over there. What? You leave the neighbors alone. Usually she doesn't. She's been very vocal basically since the stay-at-home order started. Like before she wouldn't bark when people came to the door, but maybe because there's like more deliveries and stuff, like it's heightening her anxiety. Her must protect. Her must protect instincts. Maybe when I'm done with all the dirty part of this, because the other part isn't nearly as messy. I can turn the camera around if she's still sitting in the doggy bed and show you Ripley. She's just an adorable little corgi. The sweetest, cutest thing. So well behaved. So well. If she wasn't as well behaved, I wouldn't be as comfortable like living with a dog. I'm not really a dog person. I don't like the neediness, but she's fine. She's kind of needy sometimes. I lost my little green bit. Shoot. Where did he go? There you are. Is that you? Is that something else? I don't know. Crap. Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah, sorry you guys really can't see what I'm doing. I know the angle is not great to see inside the little pots. Impromptu setup. soil when it's wet is very messy. Very messy. Okay, we have 8. We're halfway through. Halfway through. It's 10:41. I don't even know what time I started. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. We got this. Need to kind of dig these out a little faster. This doesn't really need to. I mean, I need to be careful in the sense that I don't rip the mesh, but I don't need to be gentle with it per se. I can try to stop fiddling with the peat and make the peat work. Because that's not quite the right consistency. Some of it might work here, but it just needs to be significantly looser than what it is. Like, you see I have these chunks. Like, a little seedling isn't going to get its roots through that. Yeah, now that's... There we go. Get some of the looser stuff in there. Get a little bit packed down, get ourselves a bit of a bottom, but not too tough. Still need those little baby roots to get through. And do this kind of quickly. Like, actually there's roots all over this one. It's kind of turned up topsy-turvy on its own. Well, hopefully the green bit finds his way out. We sort of like spiraled in there, wrapped all up in it. So we're putting the soil in, tapping it down just the tiniest bit, making sure we can see the green. And I don't know if we should be able to see the green at this point. I do mostly just to keep an eye on it. If it starts turning yellow and whatever, and I've lost it, I want to know. But I am a first-time, I don't want to say I'm a gardener. I'm just a person trying to grow vegetables. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so we have good. I'm starting to get the hang of getting these out of the little baggies quicker. Oh, that did kind of rip down the side though, didn't it? Well, shoot. No wonder that was so easy. Just bang. Break. Yeah, someday I'm going to go in here and break these all up by hand so I can actually use it. Little saplings and stuff. Give ourselves a bottom. Give ourselves some loose soil. Poke a hole. Drop the dude in. See, I say dude. I'm gendering all my seedlings as male. I don't know how accurate that is. This one I think the green got buried. Pretty sure I'm off camera. Sorry, guys. Where was my green bit? Where did it go? Alright, well, he ended up getting all sorts of lost in there. Oh, wait, is that him? I think I found it. Cool. Good. Cover up the root part. Oh, man. So I started watching Outlander last night. I've read the book already, so I know what happens mostly. The book, the TV show is definitely taking it in a different perspective. It's the beginning of it is a little different, but I guess you have to kind of change it to make sense and get as much story in maybe a shorter period of time. So I watched the first 2, maybe 3 episodes of it. But I also just finished watching Anne of Green Gables. Anne of Green Gables takes place in the late 1800s, and Outlander takes place in 1793. At least that's where we start. We start in 1793. And I want to get back to watching it. I think I want to do another episode before bed. Like I said, I read the books. I was very excited about it. I got like halfway through the second book and just wasn't feeling it as much as the first. Like the first one, I could not put it down. Like I went on a vacation with Jingles and spent so much time reading. Scuba diving vacation. I was so tired that whole trip. Like scuba diving, well, it's really fun. It's also super stressful for me. And exhausting. The water is something that just completely exhausts me. Well, I knew where that little guy was, and then I put him in here, and now I don't know where he went. There. Oh. Okay. So I'm opening up the peat pods, taking out the peat because it's hard as a rock, and I'm taking our sprouted cucumber seeds and putting them inside with some potting soil, not the peat that I screwed up and made hard as a rock. I've got peat pups at the moment. So, actually, it was funny I bring up that vacation because the shirt I'm wearing is actually from that vacation. And I haven't worn this shirt in a long time because like it's at the bottom of my pile. And I have been doing laundry lately. So if you guys are new to coming in here, I am Hyper Zen Girl. I'm doing my first gardening stream ever. Doing mostly vegetables, some fruits from seed. It's my, like I said, well, it's my first gardening stream. It's my first time trying to do anything gardening related. Um, Mostly because I just want to be able to make my own food. I think that's a really cool thing. Yeah, we have, so at the same time I'm doing the seeds, we are prepping a spot outside. But we live in Southern California where the dirt is pretty freaking hard. And so we have about a week of watering down the dirt, or just water, just getting it wet, so we can at least get a rake in there or a hoe or something. It's a pretty daunting task. So let's see, I've got cucumber seeds here that have already sprouted. Got nice root tails on them. Nice green leaves beginning to show. I'm trying to be as careful as I can, but I'm not, again, brand new at this. Don't really know what's good and what's not. I did a lot of YouTube watching yesterday, certain videos, how to water, how to transplant, etc., how to sprout the seeds. So I tried a new sprouting technique that I hadn't tried before. It does not seem to be as effective as the guy who showed it. Hey, Bill, those look rock hard. Yes, they are rock hard pods, and that is why I'm taking all of the stuff out of it. I made the mistake of getting them wet and then not doing anything with them. But I need the little baggies. But I have the potting soil that I'm mixing with the peat, the stuff that I can get out of the rock hardness. So I can, this is the $15 mistake I was talking about. The tray with the little peat pods is $15. But at least I'm getting some use out of it. I'll probably crumble up the peat later and mix it up somewhere, something. Maybe I'll create my own little mixture of soil. Apparently that's a thing people do. But yeah, rock hard pods. So we have most of these done. I have 3 left, it looks like. I'm taking some of the stuff that I've managed to loosen up, putting it in the bottom. Putting some peat on the bottom. And I'm putting soil in the middle, then putting a little hole with my finger, putting the seedling in, putting my soil on top, and patting it down around it to kind of keep it upright. That's my soil in the middle here. Finger. Now a little divot. I'll take this guy, drop him in there, put some soil around him, put some more soil on top, pat, 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 and then a little bit of water to kind of cinch it all in place. Just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I have 2 more to go. I decided I'm gonna put the green onions back into the baggies, not just because they need to sprout more, which they do, but also because I am too tired to deal with them. Yeah. I have a question, Bill, or if you're able to tell me, I don't know if you watch on mobile or if you watch on a computer. Each stream has tags. If you know what I'm talking about, can you tell me what this stream is tagged? because I started the stream from my phone, I did not get options to choose my tags. And today's stream is not closed captioned like I usually try to do. It's not a creative stream. So the last one was a creative stream that I did. And it had that information like pre-filled for me. But that is not true. It's not the case now. Okay. So we got peat on the bottom, potting mixture in the middle, making a hole. Got a little guy to put in the hole. This is the one that's like grown through, solidly through. He has gone solidly through the paper towel. So we'll try not to distress it anymore. And be very careful and give him his little spot without cutting his root off. We'll make sure that the paper towel stays with him. Again, I'm gendering the dang seeds, calling them hymns. I drop it because I'm shaking. Alright. I cut more of this off now that I have a better viewpoint. Alright. Hopefully I can fit it in the hole where, oh gosh, stop shaking. Alright, I cut it out. Hopefully it's cut out enough. Oh, it seemed to fit right in there. Awesome. He is not too good for his hole. Oh no, there's another one in there I didn't see. Oh my goodness, I have an extra one. Oh my gosh. Pat, pat, very gently. A little more dirt. Pat, pat, pat. Go back to the instructor. Okay. 2 more. Yeah, you talk and sing to them. You have to sing. Sorry. You have to sing to the plants to make them grow. Yeah, I do talk to them, as you can tell. I called them by name. Well, actually, I haven't named them. Yeah, I kind of talked to them. Yeah. When I found one that had just been growing in a little bit of, what are you gonna sing to them? Oh, okay. Let's see. I see you redeemed a song there. Let's see. What's a good song for plants? I mean, there's the Simon and Garfunkel song about a bunch of kitchen herbs. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And then there's something about a shirt. Can you make me a cambric shirt? Something about no seams. So there you go. That's it. You get some Simon and Garfunkel in a range that goes way too low for me to even hit. And I haven't even sang in a very long time. So, random little song about whatever we're talking about. Alright. Oh no, where'd the one go that, was that? Oh, it fell down. Jeez. It fell too deep. I made the hole way deeper than it needed to be for this one. He's kind of all... His roots aren't nearly as big as the other ones. So we'll just kind of leave him be like that. Squirt him with some water. And I have one more. Just one. I think the reason it feels like the reason it got so late for me, like time, but time got lost on me, or however that, is I stayed and logged into my work computer, watching YouTube videos. Oh, so anybody who's here who usually watches me for crochet, there's a thing going around YouTube right now, and it's called, you want to search, use the hashtag Christmas in July Fairies. And what you'll find is like no less than 60 crochet YouTubers all participating in a enormous giveaway. So how it works is each channel you need to follow and comment, and each channel at the end, it was July, you have to do this by July 15th, they will draw one winner. Some channels are offering an intermediate prize, but that one winner will get sent on to, so that's like the semifinals, and one winner will get pulled from the semifinals to receive the grand prize. The grand prize is a little something from all of the participating YouTubers. And they said it can be any tiny thing. It can be a card, it might be a skein of yarn, it could be a set of hooks, etc., etc. But 60-ish channels, hashtag Christmas in July Fairies. And I'll put this in the giveaways channel in the Discord. So after work today, I was going through many videos and commenting, and there are so many crochet YouTubers. I think I was only following like 5. So if that's a thing you're interested in, that is going on. If nothing else, I kind of get to meet, because even though I'm a Twitch streamer, I think it's good to branch out and meet people who are doing similar things on other platforms. This guy, his roots are like going back on himself. That's not good. I have high hopes for this one. Not like I'm going to remember him, especially tomorrow, but just because he was the one left in the baggie. But he has like the best leaf out of all of them so far. It's like the most developed leaf. Actually, I do have herbs too, but like the herbs I really want to work out, so I'm going to mess up with these guys first. Find a you know, find a method that works best, and then go try the herbs. Now, the rosemary I have is from a plant. It was already planted. I just basically got it in a box. I did not. I think I may have poked that one a little too hard. Alright. Yay, all done with the cucumbers. And I have 16. Alright, I did count correctly. Alright, so let me clean up a little bit here. Oh, I can't just grab that. This is why I need to clean up a little bit, because I almost just picked up the green onions and basically threw them out. Do not want. Oh crap, now they are okay. Some of my green onion seeds just fell in there. Oh no, doing that got rid of my label. I'm getting pretty tired at the moment and doing a lot of things bad. So the label is soaking wet. Not like the label's really a big deal, it's just a post-it note. But I don't want to make another one. There. And we're just going to gently shove this back into the bag. Hopefully I don't lose more seeds, but that's entirely possible that I do. Okay. Let's see, is there a Miracle-Gro in the soil? Yes, it is a Miracle-Gro brand. The stuff that I'm pulling out, like this is, so the stuff I was putting in with this. This is the Miracle-Gro stuff. Alright, so that's that. I was using that outside. Alright. That gets thrown away. This is going back out into the porch. I will be right back. I'll put this away. We aren't going to need this for another minute. I'm going to start needing to have to make shelves out here to put the little seedlings in at night, because I have a table. But I've done a really good job at filling it up. Also, Jingles did something really cool for me. He got me this, and it measures moisture, the light, and the pH. So that's pretty awesome. I started yesterday taking notes on which plants need what pH. So then I'll just have to, check them occasionally. And then add whatever to fix it. Moisture also, same thing. Okay, we're done with this also. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go out and get another bag of that potting soil. I've gone through like half of it already. It's not a big bag. Okay, now we are back to checking out what's in how these seeds have fared after soaking for 24 hours. Okay, this one is squash. So that's what I started with. Paper towel, squash. Okay, they smell a little funky. Not terrible though. They look like they're plumping up. None of them look like they've split yet. So not quite at all ready for putting onto a paper towel. Although I think I do want to put them on a paper towel anyway. I don't want them to drown, essentially, as was mentioned earlier. So the idea was to get them started, to get them wet. So they don't have to be sprouted to get onto the paper towel. But I would like it to. And actually, this is going to be, having them in these containers is going to be a lot easier than having them in the plastic bag, because I can just take the top off, flip the paper towel piece up, and not have to like stick my hand into a sweaty baggie and get all gross. And like I won't have that problem with seeds falling out, because they will just still be sitting in the bottom of a container. So if I'm going to continue doing paper towel method, which I probably will, as you saw, those cucumber ones were, I felt that was exceptional sprouting of them. I will probably do it in these containers. And I might just go straight paper towel. I might not even, I probably won't do the soaking method. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I do soaking anymore. Okay, for these, I probably want the straight tweezers. Well, the curved ones are so nice. Oh, but these are bulbous shaped. A bit bulbousy. So they're slippery. They're very slippery. The squash. Oh my god. I may just have to pick these up with my fingers. I don't really foresee it working with tweezers. Oh, one. Yeah. Yeah, this is more of like I will scoot you over to the right place. I feel like this is I'm going to have to leverage the fact that they are bulbous and use these. Oh my goodness. I'm going to dump some of the water out, because the fact it's still swishing around a little. Please don't drop in the sink. A little bit of water out. Okay, that should be enough so it doesn't keep sliding all over, and maybe I can trap it. Okay, I have better luck with the straight ones. It doesn't really seem to be great though. Alright, fingers it is. Or maybe not. There. I have to use 3 fingers to pick it up, basically trap it between all of them. Do I really want squash anyway? Do I really need squash? Squash just seems like one of those staples, right? Wow, this is frustrating. Oh my gosh, I had both of them and then I lost both of them. Alright, there we go. Holy cow. Alright, so squash. Let's spread these guys out a bit. Alright. Alright, cool. Squash, done. Now we'll keep them in a dark place. They'll stay in a dark place, and we'll pull them out again tomorrow. And though tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing a Minecraft stream. Maybe I'll do gardening first, then Minecraft. Alright, here's pumpkin. Doesn't smell. Not like some of the others. I only have 5 pumpkin seeds. This is the last of the seeds I have. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm not going to go buy more pumpkin seeds. I'm not going to buy any more seeds. Like, the seeds I have are the ones that are going to be planted, or it's just not happening. Well, except, oh no, the red pepper. Oh crap, Jingle City threw away the red pepper. But I wanted it to try and plant seeds. And I need to check the peaches we have. Not that I'm going to plant the peaches, because I don't really want a tree. I don't think my my landlord wants a tree. Also, it would probably take like 10 years to get a tree that would actually produce fruit. I'm not even going to bother with the tweezers for this. Oh, but the pumpkin's much less slippery than the squash was. I wonder if that's a good sign or a bad sign, or if that's just normal. Alright, there's too much water in there. Let's put the paper towel in. Tell them to make me a cambric shirt. Alright, maybe I dumped out too much water, but that actually is probably just the right amount. Alright, pumpkin, done. And now on to the last one, which is cucumber, pickle bush cucumber. 3 different types of cucumber. These ones do not smell super cucumbery, but they all have the tiniest white little tail, so that's a super good sign. I'm really excited about this one just because of the name. Pickle bush just sounds really fun. But I also need to look into it, because if it is a bush type, that means I have to plan out where I'm going to plant it in relation to everything else. So as we saw those other cucumbers, those had been sitting around for 5 days. Those ones that had sprouted and were all stuck in there. So these have been soaking overnight. And I'll be getting new pots in on Wednesday. So if I have some early bloomers, they can go into the pots right away. Otherwise, they can stay in the containers. And hopefully it'll be a nice, easy transition. I won't have to dig out the peat pods like I did tonight. I'll have stuff already. The ones I want. I have the things I want. All right. See if I can use the tweezers to get these guys. Awesome. My God, for some reason these little... Oh shoot, I did this backwards. I want these on the other side without the ink that I just put on there. It's probably not a big deal. And also the side is less textured. I want less of a chance of roots to get stuck on it. So I chose the least textured side of the... I wrote on the more textured side so I could place them on the least textured side. There was conscious thought in that. It was a deliberate decision. Alright, and there's 8 of these. There's only 8. I'm only doing 8 of those. So I do have more of these. And one of the suggestions is to plant them, or to sprout them, whatever, 2 weeks apart. And that way you can have continuous harvest for vegetables, which I might do. Might keep doing it. Find out which one works best. And then be a little more efficient with it. Now, take notes along the way. And that way, maybe I can continue doing this throughout the winter. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe it is Southern California. Alright, that one's also just enough water. Oof, my ears are starting to hurt from this. Okay, and so that's pickle bush. So, we will open, let's see, tomorrow we'll take a look at these. I still have carrots. I didn't see a single sprout thing from carrots. So, carrots will have to be done tomorrow. I'll start the Minecraft stream after I look at those. So we'll leave the cucumbers alone, we'll leave the rest of it alone, and maybe just an hour on plants, and then the rest on Minecraft. Alright, I need to clean up, wash up, and go lay down. Bye! Oh, let's see. I don't know how to stop the stream. I can scroll through chat. That's cool. There we go. There's the stop button. Boop. Bye-bye.